there! Welcome to my channel. I'm here today to share a tale about a very special orange tabby cat named Whisker. It's a story of courage, adventure, and the undeniable bond between cats and the places they call home. Now, this isn't just any ordinary cat. This is Whisker, a chubby orange tabby with a heart full of wanderlust and a tail that never stopped twitching with curiosity. His eyes, they sparkled with mischief and intelligence, and his soft paws were always ready for an adventure. Whisker lived in a quaint little town, nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering cornfields. It was a peaceful place filled with friendly faces and cozy nooks to nap in. But Whisker's spirit, it was too wild to be tamed by the simple charms of small-town life. He yearned for the unknown, for the sights, sounds, and smells that lay beyond the horizon. Every morning as the sun peeked over the rooftops, Whisker would sit on the stone wall surrounding Willowbrook Village and dream of faraway places. The mail carrier's truck would rumble into town, bringing with it not just letters and packages, but also tales of distant lands. And one place in particular, Omaha, a vibrant city full of towering buildings and bustling streets, kept finding its way into Whisker's thoughts. The mail carrier would regale him with stories of the city's charm, the enticing aroma wafting from its restaurants, the majestic sculptures gracing its parks, and a place called
the old market where cobblestone streets whispered tales of the city's rich history.
Oh, how those stories stirred Whisker's adventurous soul. As the weeks turned into months, a plan began to form in Whisker's mind. He would go to Omaha, see it for himself, and experience all the wonders the mail carrier had described.
The idea both excited and frightened him.
Leaving the familiarity of Willowbrook Village for the uncertainties of the city felt like a giant leap into the unknown. But something inside Whisker, a tiny voice maybe, kept nudging him forward, urging him to take the chance. One crisp autumn morning, after listening to yet another captivating tale from the mail carrier, Whisker knew it was time to act. He packed his courage, a few essential supplies, including some fish-flavored cat food, and set off down the road towards Omaha. The familiar sights and sounds of Willowbrook Village receded into the distance, replaced by the open road and the promise of adventure. Following the winding road, Whisker walked for many hours. The scenery shifted from rolling hills to dense forests, each mile bringing him closer to the unknown. He chased butterflies, hopped over fallen logs, and took countless breaks to groom his luxurious orange coat, making sure he looked his best for whatever adventures awaited him. As the sun began its slow descent, casting long shadows across the land, Whisker realized he needed to find somewhere safe to spend the night. That's when he spotted an old barn, nestled at the end of a dirt road. Cautiously, he approached, his senses alert for any danger. A ginger cat with wise emerald eyes greeted him, welcoming him to rest for the night. Over the course of the evening, they shared stories, and the older cat, named Rusty, taught Whisker valuable tips for surviving on the road. Before saying his goodbyes, Rusty pointed Whisker in the direction of the railroad tracks. "Follow the tracks, young one," he said, "and they will lead you towards the city you seek." With a grateful nod, Whisker curled up beside the tracks, eager to start his journey the next day. And so, the adventure continued. Day after day, Whisker followed the railroad tracks, his determination unwavering. He befriended a family of field mice who guided him through a maze of cornfields, introduced him to a grumpy but kind-hearted bulldog named Bruno, who shared his bone and warned him about the busy roads ahead. And along the way, he collected stories, each one adding a new chapter to the exciting tale that was his journey to Omaha. After days on the road, Whisker arrived at a bustling truck stop. It was a hive of activity with diesel engines humming, truckers exchanging stories, and the enticing aroma of freshly brewed coffee wafting through the air. As he cautiously made his way through the crowd, a burly man with a friendly face and a trucker cap perched atop his head offered him a saucer of milk. "Well, now, what do we have here? A little adventurer looking for some refreshment, eh?" The man, whose name was Big Jim, learned of Whisker's journey and marveled at the cat's spirit. "So you're headed to Omaha, huh? That's a good 10 days from here."
Whisker nodded eagerly, his tail swishing back and forth. "Hop in the truck.
little buddy?
I'll get you started with a nice piece of steak. And with that, Big Jim shared stories of his travels, filling the time until it was time for Whisker to continue his journey. At a spot overlooking the Missouri River, Big Jim let Whisker out, wishing him luck. "Follow the river, little guy," he said, "and it'll lead you to the heart of the city."
As Whisker approached the riverbank, he saw a small fishing boat bobbing gently on the water.
An elderly man with a twinkle in his eye and a kind smile on his face was at the oars. "Well, hello there, young cat. Looking for a ride across the river. Are you—"
Whisker meowed.
His eyes shining with gratitude.
Pete learned about Whisker's journey and couldn't help but be impressed. "A trip all the way from Willowbrook Village to see Omaha. You sure got spunk, little guy." And with that, Pete helped Whisker into the boat, and they set off on a journey across the vast expanse of water. When Whisker first set eyes on Omaha, his jaw dropped in awe. The city rose before him like a concrete and glass colossus, a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. Skyscrapers scraped the sky, their windows glittering like 1,000 stars. The mighty Missouri River flowed majestically through the heart of the city, connecting its vibrant districts and reflecting the bustling energy of Omaha. The sights, sounds, and smells of the city enveloped Whisker. Car horns blared, sirens wailed, and the murmur of thousands of voices echoed through the canyons of buildings. The aroma of exhaust fumes mingled with the scent of blooming flowers and freshly brewed coffee, creating a unique urban fragrance that was both intriguing and overwhelming. As Whisker ventured deeper into the city, he found himself in a sprawling park. Towering trees provided sanctuary from the urban bustle, their branches forming a canopy overhead. The air buzzed with the laughter of children, the chatter of families, and the soothing sound of birdsong. Spotting a patch of sunlight on a grassy knoll, Whisker decided to rest. It was unlong before a woman with paint-stained fingers and a sketchbook nestled in her lap approached him. "Oh, hello there, you magnificent creature. Would you be my model for a few moments?" Whisker, intrigued by her enthusiasm, gracefully posed while Sarah sketched furiously, her pencil dancing across the page. "You know, you're the most photogenic cat I've ever encountered. I feel like I'm sketching a real-life cartoon character." As the day wore on, Whisker's initial fascination with the city's grandeur gave way to a profound sense of wonder. He marveled at the intricate details that adorned Omaha's buildings, from the ornate ironwork on the fire escapes to the colorful murals that adorned brick walls. Every corner he turned revealed a new surprise. A hidden alley transformed into an art gallery, a vintage streetcar rumbling along a historic route, or a cozy cafe overflowing with the aroma of freshly roasted coffee beans.
On his 10th day in Omaha, Whisker awoke in a sun-drenched spot
Overlooking the city.
His journey, filled with challenges and triumphs, had brought him to this moment. A time for reflection and decision. Should he return to the comforting familiarity of Willowbrook Village or embrace the vibrant uncertainties of city life? As the day unfolded, Whisker basked in the city's energy, feeling its pulse beneath his paws. From the rhythmic clatter of trams to the lively melodies spilling out from sidewalk cafes, Omaha had woven its magic around him. He knew, with a certainty that went beyond logic, that this city had become his home. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and gold,
Whisker found himself in the heart of Omaha's old market.
surrounded by the echoing tales of history, he knew he had found his place in the city's vibrant tapestry.
The journey that had begun with a whisper of curiosity had culminated in a roar of adventure.
Proving that sometimes the greatest journeys lead us not just to a destination, but to ourselves. In the years that followed, Whisker became a beloved part of Omaha's community. His story inspiring countless others to chase their dreams.
The chubby orange tabby with a heart full of wanderlust and a tail that never stopped twitching with curiosity. He proved that home isn't just a place, it's a feeling.
And sometimes the greatest adventures lead us back to where we truly belong. And so the tale of Whisker, the adventurous cat, echoed through the ages. reminding all who heard it to follow their dreams, embrace the unknown, and never stop exploring the world with a sense of childlike wonder. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. If you enjoyed the story of Whisker, please don't hesitate to share it with your fellow cat lovers. Until next time, keep following your dreams and never stop exploring the world with a sense of childlike wonder. After all, you never know what kind of adventures await you just around the corner.